out my problems, let me When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Houston Texans. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard
line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A huge play there right off the bat. 42 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Gun. Man, I got you. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Cousins. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, Jahan, ready? They're running, man.
Working out of the gun, Cousins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. T.J. Logan, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
Who's that? 19. 54. Let's go one more. 24.
From the end zone, Watson flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
What's that? 19. Right there, 54 Mike. Right here, right here. Switch. 26.
On 2nd down, Presley. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Check 99. Check 99. Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
They'll try the left side. Presley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
Don't get nervous. Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike.
Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
41 Mike. Hey, Wahoo! Gun. Mike 41. You got to wedge that. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Over the middle, complete. That's Logan. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Logan with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Tavecchio to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Texans nothing. Matt Bosher is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Well, someone's been up. To the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And it's fielded at the 34. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10.
49. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. 4 down.
They'll run on first down. Logan. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Don't say nothing. Mike 41, Mike. Hey, Alpha. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Play action now. Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, it's Logan. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. From the gun, here's Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Watson on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double team. He doesn't care at this point.
Keep playing.
It's a pickup of 12 yards. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Let's get it.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Switch. Hey, 24.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Out. 6-6. Pull it high.
Following the interception, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
Now Cousins. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Here we go. Black. No. Off.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And it's complete. Hooper. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out.
No. Check 9. Listen.
Cousins now to throw on first down. The throw complete to Beebe. Fighting down past the 45. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards, and it's... Good for a Viking first down.
First down, Minnesota.
Check 41. Watch the curve.
They'll run on first down. Logan. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Watch the backer. Slip. They got 48.
Back to the ground. This time Cook. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
I haven't met a defense coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Hey, no, he's easy.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And Diggs has it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The Vikings 1st down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Logan. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On play action, Cousins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll run it here with Logan. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
25, check 25.
Throwing, Cousins. That's complete right around the 8. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Listen to me. Hey, Delta.
On 3rd down, it's Logan. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Giorgio Tavecchio for the field goal try. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Tavecchio puts this one through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. Well, the drive started the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
They're on 31-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
He's got Fuller. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. On 1st and 10, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson, flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
Let's go, baby. Big six. Don't throw him outside.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Sean Davis with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play caller, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw, Watson. He's going to look deep, end zone for Hopkins. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Yeah. Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike. Switch up.
Now Cousins. And finding the tight end, Hooper. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
Hey, Haywood. Here we go.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Check 41.
Cousins again. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A first down throw for Cousins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. 6-man, check girl.
To the air again, it's Cousins. He'll find Thielen working the middle. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Cousins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They run with Logan. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
55, wide. Just like that. Just like that. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, Mike 7.
To throw, Cousins. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit,